Hey there, world. Welcome back to the lab. Today, we're diving into one of the most important algebra skills you'll ever learn, solving linear equations with one variable. If you've ever wondered how to figure out what x equals, then this lesson is for you. Stick with me through this video, and by the end, you'll be a pro at solving these equations. A linear equation is just a math sentence that says two things are equal. It's called linear because if you graphed it, the line would be straight, but you'll hear more about that in later videos. The simplest type of a linear equation has just one variable, and it's usually an x. Here's an example. The question that we're asking is, what value of x makes this equation true? Think of it like a balance scale, with the equal sign being that scale. The left side of the equation has to weigh the same as the right side. It's our job to figure out what that mystery weight of x is that makes the scale balance. Let's talk about what we call the golden rule. In math, and specifically linear equations, when we're talking about the golden rule, we mean whatever you do to one side you must do to the other. Here's the important idea. Equations are like scales. You have to keep it balanced. That's why we say whatever you do to one side, you must do to the other. If our equal sign is that tipping point in the scale, then if we add 1 to the left side, we have to add 1 to the right side. If we multiply by 2 on the left side, we have to multiply by 2 on the left side. That's what keeps everything balanced and everything equal. All right, let's talk about our workflow. Our workflow consists of 6 steps that will help us go through a linear equation and solve it the same way every time, so we build that muscle memory and how we do it. The first step in our workflow is to eliminate all fractions and parentheses. Step 2, move all variable terms to one side. Step 3, move all of our constant terms to the other side. Step 4, combine like terms. Step 5, divide both sides by the numerical coefficient. And finally, step 6, we simplify. We're going to go through an example of this, taking each step by step. For this first equation, we'll do 2x plus 3 equals 7. So our first step, we eliminate fractions and parentheses. There are none, so we're already done. Step 2, we move all variable terms to one side. We already have this variable term on the left, and there's no variable terms on the right, so we're ready to move on to step 3, moving all constant terms to the other side. Well, if we're going to keep our variable term on the left, we need to move the 3 to the other side. Since we're adding 3, we need to do the opposite of that. So we're going to subtract 3. And remember our golden rule. Everything we do to one side, we have to do to the other, which means we're going to subtract 3 from the other side. And And that gives us 2x equals 7 minus 3, which is 4. We kind of went ahead into our fourth step, which is combining like terms, when we went ahead and did 7 minus 3. So we have 2x equals 4, and now we're going to divide both sides by the numerical coefficient. All we mean when we say the numerical coefficient, if this is our variable x, it's the number that's directly in front of our variable. So we're going to divide 2x by 2, and then we do the same to the other side and divide 4 by 2. The 2's will cancel each other out, and 4 divided by 2 is 2. So we have x equals 2. Now, what we can do is go back and check our work. So our initial equation was 2x plus 3 equals 7. Let's substitute 2 into that equation for the number x, letter x. And 2 times 2 is 4, plus 3 equals 7. Good to go. Let's go ahead and do one more. Let's do 5x minus 7 equals 13. Going back to our workflow, step 1, eliminate fractions and parentheses, which we don't have any. Move our variable terms to one side. We have our variable term on the left. We now need to move all of our constant terms to the other side. So since we're subtracting 7, we need to do the opposite. We add 7, which means we add 7 to the other side, and we're left with 5x equals 20. There's no like terms to combine at this point, so we divide both sides by our numerical coefficient. So we divide 5x by 5, and we do the same on the opposite side, dividing 20 by 5. Our 5's cancel out, and we're left with x equals 4. Let's go ahead and go back and check our work by putting that into the equation. So we have 5x minus 7 equals 13, and we substitute 4 for x minus 7 equals 13, and we have 20 minus 7 is 13. 13 equals 13. Great job. Let's go ahead and do one more and make this one just a little bit more challenging. So here we have some parentheses. We have 2, and then in parentheses, x plus 3 minus 4 equals 14. So if we look back at our workflow, the first step is eliminate fractions in parentheses. We can eliminate the parentheses by multiplying 2 into each aspect of the parentheses. We're left with 2x plus 2 times 3, 6, minus 4 equals 14. Now we have our single variable on the left side. So let's move all of our constant terms over to the right side. We can go ahead and subtract 4 from 6, leaving us with a positive 2. So we can now subtract just 2 from the left side and subtract 2 from the right side. This leaves us with 2x equals 14 minus 2 12. Now we divide both sides by our numerical coefficient, 2. The 2's will cancel out, and we're left with x equals 6. Let's plug this value back in to our equation that we just did and make sure that everything checks out. So we do what's inside the parentheses. 6 plus 3 is 9 times 2, which is 18 minus 4 equals 14. And yes, 14 does equal 14. Great job. Before we wrap up, let's talk about the mistakes that people often make. The first one, forgetting to do the same thing to both sides. Remember, the equal sign is our scale, and we need to keep our equations balanced. So you have to do the same thing that you do to one side as you do to the other. Another common mistake is dropping a negative sign. That just comes from being a little too sloppy with your work and not paying attention to detail. And the last one, forgetting to check your answer. Remember, checking your solution catches almost every mistake. And that's it. You now know how to solve linear equations with one variable. With practice, this will become second nature. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more math lessons, and let me know in the comments if there's any specific topics that you'd like me to cover next. As always, thanks for watching, and remember, math isn't about being fast. It's about thinking clearly and paying attention to details. I'll see you next time.